What's up, everybody? We have great content for you today. We interview Xavier Biggs, Coach Biggs. He's one of the best mid guys around here, one of the best boxing coaches around. He has trained people like Tyrell Biggs, his brother, who was one of the first super heavyweight Olympic gold medals in the U.S. He's trained celebrities like Usher, Kevin Hart. He also is the author of his book here, The Sweet Sucker Punch by Xavier Biggs. This is his book that pretty much pay homage to the boxers in the past. So it has a lot of great stories in here, guys. Make sure you get this book. You can go to his website. We'll put that in there. He also has a great program called the Gold Medal Project that focuses on the youth and making sure that they learn discipline and confidence. And the program also addresses the issue of the aging fighter, because you have a lot of fighters out there and boxers who fought, but they have no support after they finish fighting. So his charity, his Gold Medal Project charity, is aimed towards helping youth and the aging fighter, the older fighters. So guys, make sure you check it out. We're gonna put all that information in below. I can't wait for you guys to check it out, the content. We talked about a lot of great stuff. So I hope you guys like it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you.
This is one of my fighters here. The other one did it in the morning. But I have she trained the kids. So, you know, the youth come in at 6 o'clock. You know what I mean? You get some work in with her. You're gonna go without the headgear.
What's your name and where you from?
My name's Xavier Biggs. They call me Bad Pads, and I'm from Philly. Been in Atlanta for like 30 years, but I was back and forth.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And when did you start boxing?
I started boxing when I was about 19. Actually, we was boxing all our life. I took it serious when I was about 19. But you know, Philly's a fight town, so that was the #1 sport. You know what I mean? That's all we did. Slap box, body box. You know what I mean? We used to put on little boxing exhibitions. My dad used to come home from work, box the corner boys, you know what I mean? Put the gloves on. That's all, you know, we came up with boxing. But I took it serious when I was about 19.
About 19?
Yeah.
And this was a family thing, obviously.
Yeah, it's part of family tradition.
Yeah. Family tradition. Okay.
My father's favorite sport.
Your father's favorite, okay. That's what's up. And,
he used to box.
Huh?
He used to box when he was in the Army.
Oh, he boxed in the Army?
His uncle used to spar with Joe Lewis.
Okay.
I think that's why they moved to Philly.
And your
Because my uncle,
box?
my brother, yeah, he boxed too. He's the first super heavyweight gold medal champion in history. And on the greatest Olympic boxing team in history. With Evander Holyfield, Pernell Whitaker, Meldrick Taylor, Virgil Hill, Frank Tate, Henry Tillman, Carl Gonzalez. You know what I mean? All of them.
Nice. And so if you had to pick your top 3 favorite fighters, pound for pound, present or past, who would it be?
My personal opinion, Sugar Ray Leonard, #1. Okay? I love Lomachenko. He's a sharpshooter. I love Lomachenko. And Boots, Jerron Ennis from Philly. Boots. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna add one more. Can I add one more? It's a tie between Lomachenko and Cool Boy Steph.
Oh.
Stephen Fulton from Philly. Yeah. He's unified champion.
And so tell us some of the people that you trained in the past and the people you're training now.
Man, I trained so many people. I trained Paul Del. Huh? Well, I trained. I did a little work with Hector Camacho Jr. I trained so many, man. It's like Jorge La Sierra, he was a 5-time champion. I trained Israel Gerger, she's a 5-time champion. I trained Terry Moss, she's a 2-time champion. Guinness World Book record holder, as being the oldest female ever to win a world title. I trained Cesar Esquivel. He didn't get the title, but he was a knockout artist. He just retired early. I trained Carlos Monroe Jr. He's WBA Latin American champion. And it's a lot. Sam Bam Bam Gar, he was ranked he was world ranked in the top 10. Paul Delgado.
I see you training like a lot of amateurs, celebrities. I see you got.
Yeah, I trained Kevin Hart. I trained Usher. I trained Lamar Odom. I trained the last 3 main events in the celebrity boxing. Lamar Odom was 2. I trained the second fight. I trained him over the phone. You know what I mean? Because actually in the third fight, Cisco Rosado, he fought for the last championship. I had to train them over the phone too, because they couldn't bring me in. So, but they all won. So, they was good.
So, tell us, what does it take to become good at just being a novice, an amateur, pro? Tell us about the levels.
Well, of course, novice is under 10 fights, so you're still learning. You turn open, you start fighting more, you start building your skills, you start building your record. I like for my fighters to get a good amateur record before I turn them pro, because that prepares them, plus that builds them, you know what I mean? It's a lot of fighters that turn pro early, probably for the money, but it's better to have a good amateur career, you know what I mean? But you got a lot of guys, you like Bernard Hopkins, he didn't fight amateur, but he broke the record, you know what I mean? They call him the alien now because he was the oldest champion in history, you know what I mean? And he was a beast. But his fight, and he came up in Philly though, so yeah.
So okay.
So he's fighting all his life practically. He just didn't have legit amateur fights.
Who's a boxer or a person that you would like to train, or wish you could have trained, could have coached? Somebody that you would like to work with. Name somebody that you would like to work with. Celebrity, anybody.
I think I fulfilled all that.
You got so many people.
Yeah, I think I fulfilled it. I'm very happy and very blessed and fortunate to train the ones that I trained. I trained Usher to play Sugar Ray Leonard in the movie Hands of Stone about Roberto Duran.
Did a good job.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But you know what? You didn't really see as much of Usher, what he was capable of doing, because they only showed a little bit of him, because the fight was about, the movie was about Roberto Duran. Right. So I was like, he need to play Sugar Ray Robinson.
Bring it back.
And he was thinking about doing it too, so I'm hopefully he'll get back on that, because they need to make a movie of Sugar Ray Robinson, man. The greatest pound for pound don't make no sense. With all the boxing going around, how you not gonna make a movie about the greatest pound for pound ever?
That's right.
What kind of sense? And then he had a Hollywood story. He innovated a lot of things that they doing today. Like fighters, the young fighters are doing stuff that Sugar Ray Robinson started. They don't even realize it. They don't even know about Sugar Ray Robinson. You look around my gym, you see Sugar Ray Robinson everywhere. My gym is based on his tradition. He was the man.
Yeah. So what about the new generation? Tell us, what do you think about the new generation of trainers, boxers, the new fan base that's out here now?
Well, boxing has got so much business now. It's not as much as it used to be back in the day. Because back in the day, it was more about competition. Today is more about business. Now you got social media. You got people that can go on social media and be their own director and producer of their own image. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's running rampant. But the thing that's good about boxing, that people are starting to realize, that is the benefits of the self-wellness and the fitness. I like that, because boxing started off as an underground sport. You know what I mean? But now it's being exposed, and the most important thing, the fitness, is like second to none. And people getting on, they taking advantage of that.
That's true.
So I like that.
Okay. And so tell us some advice that you could give to the younger generation of coaches and trainers on how
the most important thing, I would say that they have a good team, a family team around them. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing. Especially if you got a good coach that has a lot of experience and knows what he's doing and got genuine love for you. You know what I mean? That's important. But you got to have a good team, because I always tell people the fight starts when you sign the contract. If you got any weakness or any gaps in your team, they're gonna pounce. You know what I mean? What you see in the ring is just the end result. That's the moment of truth. You know what I mean? But you know, as soon as you sign a contract, the fight starts. You know what I'm saying?
So when you heard about the competition show Boxing the Beat, what did you think about it?
The what now?
When you heard about Boxing the Beat, the competition show.
Oh,
what do you think about
I think it's good because it's shining more light on boxing. You know what I mean? Like I said, boxing started off as an underground sport. And it's a lot, although you got to be real careful because you could suffer some consequences if you don't do the right thing. But you can get a lot of benefits from it. Like we got these youth coming in now, and like it does wonders for their character and their confidence. And it's good for their, you know, physical fitness, you know what I mean? And you know, you got to understand, boxing got another nickname, the gentleman's sport. Once you know how to hold your hands and you can handle yourself, it makes you more humble.
It used to be an Ivy League sport too.
The what?
It used to be an Ivy League sport too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Harvard and all those other places used to have it.
Right.
Yeah. So if you could compare your style of network with somebody, and would you try to, like, if you was on the show Boxing the Beat,
right,
who would you like to go heads up with the network?
Who I like to go up with?
Yeah, heads up. If you was on Boxing the Beat, who would you like to go heads up with?
Like on a competition?
Yeah, if you had your best boxing and his best boxing, y'all went head to head with music.
Well, that's see, that's what I was saying about social media. You got a lot of guys that practice looking fancy on the pads, and they not real trainers. See, when you see me working pads, everything has a purpose. I'll go fast and I make them react because I'm developing muscle memory and reaction and developing their skills and developing a radar. But I don't see myself competing. Now, if it was some money or something or some kind of great prize, maybe I'll do it. But I do it, my main purpose is to make the fighter better. So anybody that I see, I mean, everybody got their own style. You know what I mean? So I got my own style. I don't copy out from nobody. I just go by my own experience, my own ring generalship. And it's all designed to make the fighter better. But you know, if there was a good purpose behind it, I wouldn't mind competing. But I don't really be looking at people like this, so I don't really know. You know what I mean?
So the people that you're working with now, the pros, who should we be looking out for? Some of these pros you're working with, some of the fighters.
Oh, my guys?
Right.
Oh, I got Jamil Chisholm. He's a southpaw. He looking real good. The kid I was just working with, London. We taking him to the Olympics in the 24 Olympics. The young lady, Danielle Honda, she's gonna be going to the Olympics in the 24. And then I got my fighter Carlos. He's 17-0, WBA Latin American champion. Just a matter of time before he get a world title. You know what I mean?
All right. So yeah. Tell us about your fundraiser.
But they are all gentlemen and a nice young lady. Yeah. My foundation is hey, come here for a minute. Yeah. The Tyrell Biggs Gold Medal Project is designed to help struggling boxers that are suffering after their careers. So, you know, a lot of fighters suffer a lot of consequences because they don't have the benefits of other athletes. You know what I mean? After their career, they don't have like any kind of pension or any kind of medical health care. You know what I mean? And you know, and they put more out there than any other athlete. They put more on the line. It ain't about them scoring more points in the basketball or football. It's about survival. You know what I mean? Like they putting their life on the line. They putting their future on the line. They putting their health on the line. You know what I mean? It take a lot of balls to do that. You know what I mean? And so if they lose, it ain't like they, oh man, I'm embarrassed and y'all got more points than me. No, they lose, they might be coming out the ring in a stretcher. You know, fighters are very, very powerful men. They train hard every day. That's why I call the workout the human weapon workout. Because when you train boxing, you train to be a human weapon. You know what I'm saying? Hit it, come on. Hit up, come on. Come on. Come on. When you duck, don't use your back. I need you to drop down. Drop in and hit some bend knees when you go down.